boys and girls. Today we're going to be learning about castle architecture, and we're going to build our own. Hi boys and girls, I'm going to show you how to do a project. It's making a castle, drawing, and then doing a printmaking process and printing the pattern of the bricks onto the contour line of the castle. Castles, of course, were built so that the kings and queens and lords and ladies would be safe in their house. So the outside of the castle is really just a big wall with towers that has a way to walk along the edge called a battlement. And the reason it was called a battlement is that this is where they would duck behind when they were having some kind of war or were being attacked. Now the towers, there's different sorts of towers. There's the triangle-shaped tower, and then there's the one that has the zigzag line, the battlements. And so different castles will have different towers, but they had to be round and cylindrical so that they couldn't be knocked down very easily. And then the towers would have little arrow loops, little skinny windows where they could hide and then duck out just to shoot an arrow and then duck back in. Okay, so of course the castle was surrounded by a moat, which is the water. And then there was, of course, a drawbridge that you would open to get in, the drawbridge. And then when you open the drawbridge, there would be a portcullis, which was a gate. And that was like a metal gate that was like an extra layer of protection. All right, I'm going to show you how to make this very fun castle. So first of all, I traced my castle using a white crayon or white pencil. And I traced the castle, and then I traced the towers. So I will show you how that works. I hold the pencil right against the tracer. Make sure you hold it right against the tracer and then go around the shapes, the smaller rectangle and then the larger rectangle of the castle. And then, of course, your drawbridge is going to be a curved or half circle sort of line. And then the towers. The towers are the same thing. You're going to go around each tower. And I'm going to do towers on the outside. And then for this one, I'm going to do some towers on the inside, which are going to be the triangular shaped towers. I'm just going to draw part of it. I don't need to draw all of it. And that's going to be the keep. And the keep is the living area. That would have been the inside part of the castle. On the inside of the wall, there would have been a living area called the keep, where people were kept safe, right? And then, of course, the last battlement tower I'm going to do. Okay, my brick paint is almost all dry. So while it's drying, I can add color. I could add color to my roof. I can add a flag. So if I color that in and with my oil pastel media, and then I'm going to blend it into the paper. That's going to look like a red roof there. And then, of course, I want to do the drawbridge. So I'm going to do the drawbridge next. I'm blending. Blend that color in. Now I'm going to do the drawbridge. I'm going to make the lines of the wood. And then I'm going to add another color on top. If it breaks, no problem. And then I will blend that in. I'm going to add some more color on top. So it starts to look like a solid wooden door. And then, of course, the moat. I want to do a moat, so I'm going to add the blue water around the moat in front of the drawbridge. And then I've got another blue. I'm going to add that in to create a new color. So light blue and dark blue. It's going to create a little bit of movement and a little more variety in the color. So it's not so boring. It's got some energy. It's got some different colors going on. Okay, and the last thing I want to add is my flag. So I'm going to glue the flags in place. There's one flag. And then also, I mustn't forget the arrow keeps, the little skinny windows. They would shoot the arrows out of. So I folded the paper in half, and now I'm just making a little curve and a straight line And now I should have these little skinny windows that I can add on to my castle. And there it is, a completed medieval castle. It's architecture.